taking up all your time. They told me that I had a purpose and I never heard of it. Until they told me I was perfect for the honor of it. So I rise up in the air, put my sword to the sky, and I scream to the world for the honor of Grayskull. With one by my side, I put my sword to the sky, and I scream to the world for the honor of Grayskull. Grayskull, Grayskull, Grayskull.
Hey Hebrew fans, this is Todd, and yes, this is a redo video for a different reason. So a long time ago I got one of these, and I didn't like it because they were more pink than red, but I've seen people online that said, hey, mine's red, mine's not pink. So I decided to give it another shot because I originally paid $36 for these, and after I paid for it, I opened it up, did a little review on it, just didn't like it, and decided to sell it, and I sold mine for $32. So I was only out $4. And then they had these on sale at Walmart for, I think it was like $9 a piece. And so I decided it was time to buy a bunch of them. So I did. And I got them for a couple reasons. One, maybe to use this little red guy here in order to update my classics ones. I have a bunch over here in the bin. Whoop. And second, I thought, you know, how fun would it be to take pieces from this and update some figures from the classics line also. So my plan was to use them both for classics. If not, I'll be selling a bunch of troopers for somebody who wants to get them, but we will open this up and take a look at it. So this is the Red Trooper, and it's kind of funny. They made a silver one. They never made a grayish white one like the original ones were. They made the silver one, and they made this red one. And they gave us the little robots that Skeletor always used, but only in red. So we've not seen these robots. I'm surprised they didn't release a Filmation version one to match Skeletor's robots instead of making just the Horde robots, because the Horde never had these. Just Skeletor did, as far as I know. But anyway, there they are. And it is kind of fun to have some different color ones once in a while, but so I figured I'll just go ahead and try to buy them again, and maybe I'll find a red one out of the 5 that I bought. And we're going to open all 5 of these, so it's going to do it in quick succession, which is why I did not do this video live, so I can just kind of zip through them quickly instead of making you watch me open every single one at a time. All right, in here it shows the little thing of how they work, how they pop apart, and everything else, and all the cool features that go along with it. So let's go ahead and slide him out of here. And there he is. And you know, when these were $36 a piece, I'm like, oh, that was a waste of money for a pink figure. But $9 a piece, it's pretty palatable. All right, so I'm here for this little guy, mostly. Let me cut him out of there. As you guys know, I'm kind of not collecting a lot of Origins. I sold a bunch of them. I am going to make a video coming up soon about which ones I decided to keep. How weird, they have a lenticular sticker on here or something, but it doesn't move like the other one did from the classics. Let's see, his head doesn't move, his arms move, he's got the fans, he has fan on one side, the hand on the, he has the fan on one side and the hand on the other. And he has his little jet tube, and then he has his cool little stand, which is not the same stand that looks like that came with the original one. Ugh. So there we go. So let's go ahead and compare him to, it is the same size stand. Hooray! I was so afraid it'd be shorter being it's for Origins, because if you take an Origins figure, I got one somewhere around here. I got She-Ra here. What the heck, we'll use her. That's pretty tall for an Origins figure to be that high up on that stand. So I thought for sure they would give us shorter stands for these guys. Because for a Classics figure, that's about right punching size. And see, look at the lenticular lens I was talking, or the lenticular sticker I was talking about. See, joop, 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 joop. And his is just like more like a shiny lenticular. If it's lenticular at all, it might just be shiny. Maybe it's just shiny. Oh yeah, there's no lenticular on there at all. It's just shiny. And so you can see this one here, depending on how you space them, depends on how that sticker is. All right. So as you can see, I got a lot of these little guys. And I like to have certain numbers of figures when it comes to army builders. I like to have, his head turns. Let me try his head again. Nope, it is either a frozen joint. Oh, there we go. Frozen joint. It turns too. Okay, cool. So it is literally the same build. Now, it's funny is I stuck all mine that way with a fan on one side and a hand on the other, which is the way they did it. But they came with extra hands, so you could do 2 fans, two claw hands, or however you wanted to do it. So it's kind of funny how they have that. But I stuck all of mine that same way, which is funny. The red ones came that way. Anyway, cool. All right, let's go ahead and open up the Horde Trooper, Super Trooper. He's the special Red Force Trooper. Red Force Trooper! And I really dislike the coloring they used. But again, some people actually did get red, which is why I decided to give it another shot. Oh, tape on the cape. Tape on the cape! I tell you, gotta stop doing this. Well, they did on some figures. I've seen that already. I don't like the little plastic things being shot through the capes either, because that ruins them as well. Just leave the capes alone. No tape, no holes. It's fine if they don't look really cool in the box. It's better than having the cape have this. This one did have residue, and I saw it left on the cape afterwards. Yep, a little bit sticky. Just a little bit. So I'll have to figure out some way to clean that. I don't know if I want to use the goo remover stuff, Goo Gone, because that Goo Gone's an oily base, and it might ruin the cape. All right, does he have things holding him in place? He does. Well, that wasn't very beneficial. And he's got some on the... You know what? We'll just pop him out. There we go. Oh, wow. He's got more features than I remember the first time I opened him. This has got to be the other arm. Of course they come out. Duh. What the heck? What is holding this cape on? It's got a, oh, the arm was holding it on. That's funny. If you pull the arm off. Ugh. For some reason I forgot that Classic's arms pulled off. That's funny. I'd forget that. Now the bad part is he does have the cool blow apart feature, which doesn't seem to work as well as you would like. But anyway, okay, this arm goes on this side. This arm goes on this side. And then you got lots of extra weapons. And it's kind of a cool hodgepodge. These look like they would be like gummy bears or something. The cinnamon bears they used to make in the 80s. The way they made this plastic. But anyway, does this one not come off? What? This one's stuck on. Okay, then maybe this is made to be a right arm. Right arm, man. Let's see if we can figure that out. It works on either side. It looks pretty universal. But it's so weird. So you can't put two regular arms on him. if you wanted to. You have one gun arm and one replaceable piece arm. That's so bizarre. All right, let's take a look at that box again and see if it shows. I didn't really pay attention to the... Yep, it's the right arm. You can change it out and change it out, pop it out, push it back. All right. I'll steal the comic. So, let's take a look here and see how I want him. I want the big gun on there. But these are uber cool. So I have to keep at least one set of these to use for other figures. Da-da-da! Now, here's what I was thinking, so I'm a little disappointed. So I was hoping this was armor, and I couldn't remember if it was armor or not. And I was hoping I could pull the armor off him and stick it on him. And that would have made a really cool Red Trooper for my classics. So normally he comes with a purple neck. You can see that inside there. And so I originally took acetone and I cleaned off all the purple, and it just looked horrible. It looked really bad. As you can see, the purple paint on there. And it just looked all crusty and white and yucky and just did not work at all. So to cover up my crusty, yucky mess, I found some red paint. Here it is right here in case you want to get the exact same stuff. It's called Banner Red Gloss. And I just took and spray painted over the top of my crusty mess. And then I realized I could have just done that to start with and not even took off all the paint. It's a pretty close match. His shoulders got hit with the paint too. As you can see, it's nice and shiny. And it's just a slight difference, not a lot. But if you blend it in with the spray paint, you wouldn't even know. So I was hoping to steal his armor, maybe make it a little more red, stick it on there, maybe even his head too, or 3D print my own head with glowing eyes. But unfortunately, this armor is not removable. It's actually part of his exploding body. Excuse me. So, I mean, it's cool, his exploding body. But it stinks that he has an exploding body. For me. But for anybody who actually wants the cool feature, it's pretty cool, actually. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video, and before I pause the video, let's open the other case, and then I'll open the figures off video. So Walmart sent me a whole entire case because there's 4 in a case and I ordered 5. And let's just open this up and see how the case looks. I suppose I could leave it case fresh, but the problem is this case has been a little bit damaged. But I suppose in 20 years it'd be cool to have a case of these. But you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to open them now. And I'll put the link to a Walmart in there for you guys. So here's how the case comes. And you got all your figurines in the case. Now, I was tempted to get 7, so I have my number of infinity, but I realized if I had 7 Red Troopers, then I'd be way out, I wouldn't be outnumbered, but it'd be a lot of troopers compared to Gray, which is just too many Red Troopers for how many Grays I have. Alright, I'll open the rest of these off camera, and then we'll have fun with all 5 of them in a few minutes. Alright, I got them all opened. Whoop, there they are. And so now I have 5 troopers. Super duper trooper. And I decided just to give them all the cannon on the arm. I got a whole plethora of weapons. Now I am going to take out one set to keep. I don't need the stupid piece here, chop chop chop, but I do want to Let's see. Oh, I got 2 of those. Don't want 2 of those. What am I missing? Actually, is that it? Let's see. Dude. Yep. That's it. All right. So, whoever gets this, sorry, I am taking a couple extra guns because I want those for customs later on. So you get everything except for only 3 of these guns each, 4 of these claws each, and 5 hands. So you can have lots of customization on your own. But if you want them all to look the same, either have them all have the chopping hand or all have the big blaster hand. So there you go. All right. So I'll put these in my custom box for later so I don't mix them up. So these I'm going to keep because they go along excellent with these. Look at that. Look at that. But for those that want, I'll be selling these 5 guys here. And it'll be starting bid $1. $1, Mr. Krabs. And then all 5 guys will be on eBay. Link will be in the description. And the starting bid will be $1. $1. Now, granted, remember, you can buy them on Walmart pretty cheap. So if you want both of these guys, then just go to Walmart and buy them. If you want just these, then sure, try your luck at trying to win my auction. Starting bid $1. And it will include, not her, she's not included. I'm not included. But, so you'll get the 5 guys, and you'll get the plethora of 5 arms, 4 claws, 4, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make this more fun. 3 of those, and 2 of the double shooters. Pew pew. I'm gonna take another one for customizing, and that's it. I'm done taking pieces from the customizing thing. So 5, 4, 3, 2. There you go. And of course, 5 guys. Cool. Excellent. All right. So that's pretty much all that I have, because I don't need these Horde Troopers. I bet your Mike is probably just salivating. Man, 5 Horde Troopers. I don't want those little robots anyway, Todd. I just want more troopers. Here you go, man. Here are the 5 troopers. And all their capes appear to be the same color. So they all do match. So that's a plus. Bad news is a lot of them have tape residue in the corners of the capes. So that's kind of stinky. I'm not going to clean it off. Whoever gets them is stuck cleaning it off. Oh, yep, see? It's stuck on there. Stuck on you. Anyway, so there they are. Those are the 5 troopers. Super Trooper. And I guess the idea is these are like the elite troopers because they are red. So they lead the other troopers into battle. Now, only if Mattel would sell the other troopers in 2-packs for as cheap as these were, you could get a ton of troopers and have a whole entire giant army. Because I paid almost as much for 4 of these as it costs to get 1-pack last time. It's just crazy. So, is that right? Because I paid $36 originally for 1-pack. And so 9, 9, 9, 9, so 9, 18, 27, yeah, 36. There we go. That's just crazy. Anyway, tell me in the comments what you think. And again, links in the description if you want to try to win the auction. They should go pretty cheap, being they're pretty inexpensive now in Walmart. So we'll see how it goes. Unless, of course, they're sold out, which would stink. I didn't check before I made this video. All right. Shira says,
Good journey. Bye now. See ya.
If you found enjoyment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Do it!